Welcome to Geeky Girls Knit. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Damaris, also known as Damaris Dash, a bit weird.
I almost forgot my own name. It's been a long day. This is episode 29, and it is Wednesday, March the 13th. We're recording a little later than usual. It's been a trying day, which is why we're in our pajamas.
I'm always in my pajamas.
Well, me too, but typically on recording day, I try to put on a real t-shirt at least, because y'all don't see what pants I'm wearing.
This is a real t-shirt.
But I am wearing pajamas. This is my froggy pajamas. It says Leap for Love, and it's got frogs on my pants.
Please don't hurt yourself.
And hearts. I love frogs.
I have snowflakes. I have snowflakes.
And I'm sure you all were just dying to see our legs. We'd like to welcome back any return all of our... Oh my word. This is going to be one of those episodes.
We apologize in advance.
We'd like to welcome back all of our returning viewers and say a big hello to our new viewers. And remind you that if you are new, please introduce yourself in our Ravelry group. And if you do, we will give you a shout out on the next episode after you introduce yourself. Nobody introduced himself this week. But we have a bunch of new viewers. Or new Ravelry members, or whatever you call it. I think that's it. I think we're ready to start. Yes? Alright, here we go.
Now we are going to talk about what is on our needles. I still have my Sherlock scarf.
You've made a lot of progress on it, though, this week.
A lot.
You're almost through the first ball.
Yes, but it never ends, you see.
It's called the black hole of knitting, except for this would be the navy hole of knitting.
Navy blue hole.
This is Cascade 220 in the navy.
Not navy, midnight blue.
Oh, midnight blue colorway. On size...
Sevens?
US 7s, 4.5 millimeters. Show them your progress. It's rolling, though. And she'll felt it when it's finished.
Don't stretch it.
I'm not, I'm just unrolling it.
You are, you stretch it.
It's a birthday gift.
For someone whose birthday was last month.
But you're going to get finished. Because you have motivation now that you'll talk about in Yummies.
Yes, I have motivation.
So, knit. Knit.
Actually, I would be purling right now.
Pearl. Pearl.
Okay.
Okay, on
You
my...
first.
What?
You first. You do something first.
Oh, well, I was going to show them what's on my needles.
Oh. Well, then you knit.
Then I will knit and purl because I am ribbing. Not ripping.
I knew that.
Not rip it. Even though that would go with my frogs. Okay, so, Camden caps by Woolly Wormhead are like the pattern of the month, apparently, for me.
Pattern of the year.
This is number 5 that I'm working on. And hopefully this will be the last one that I knit. So,
unless people on the other side of the family want them.
No. I just did a shawl for other side of the family. Okay, so this one is for me. So it should not surprise you that it is in pink yarn.
With sequins.
So this is Barocco Comfort worsted weight. 50% nylon, 50% acrylic in the Rosebud colorway.
It's more pink than it looks.
Yeah.
It looks kind of salmon, but it's not salmon.
No, it's not. This is I had one skein left over from the Ruby's bookstore shawl that sweater that I did last year, and so I decided to do the hat out of this because I'm trying to use up all my stash before we move to Scotland. I'm also adding sequins in. This is Lucci yarn.
In cranberry.
In cranberry, except it's not cranberry. It's more like hot pink, but the name is cranberry, but I think it should be called hot pink. And it's just
those sequins. Look at them glitter.
So I'm holding those two together for every like fifth row so that it's not totally sequins everywhere. So that's the brim. And then here is the body of the hat.
Look at those sequins.
I know, so they will sparkle on my head when it's finished. So I have done, I'm about halfway through the body. So I'm probably at about 60% done with this. However, I got tired of purling almost exclusively because the pattern is lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of purl with very little knits. So at one point I set it aside because I was like driving myself nuts and cast on another hat. Oh, that was on
size 8?
No, that was on US 5's 3.75 to start, and then it moves to US 6 4.0 millimeters. So my dad told me that it was very unfair that everybody else in the family was getting hats and he was not getting one. So he asked me to knit him a hat, and of course there was not a pattern for the kind of hat that he wanted, so I'm designing a hat for him. So I am doing it in Yarn Bee Soft Secret. This is Fog.
Fog, that's the kind of name that inspires you to buy yarn, isn't it?
And this one's Navy.
The gray one looks kind of sage-ish, but it's not.
It's not. It's silver and blue.
For the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, because this will be a Dallas Cowboys hat.
I
So,
don't get football.
all I've done thus far is just the brim. I'm doing it on US 6's 4.0 millimeters. So, if you have someone in your life that likes the Dallas Cowboys, or you like the Dallas Cowboys or something,
or you just like stars.
Yeah, or if you just like silver and blue with stars, or well, I guess you could do it different colors. I'm going to need some test knitters for this because I am going to publish the pattern. I think we're freezing. Should we stop it for a minute?
Well, aren't you almost done?
I am almost done. Okay. So, I'm working on this for my dad, and I hopefully should have it done next week. And then I have to do another hat for my brother-in-law, which is also one that I will have to design because I can't find a pattern for. So I'm going to have 2 hats that need test knitters. So if you're interested, send me a message and we will work it out. That's all that's on my needles. Well, my baby blanket is still on the needles, but it's been in hibernation because it's been hat month. So, that's it. All right, on to the next segment.
No, we're going to talk about our finished objects. I have none. She has some.
I have 2. Do you see them? Where's Waldo?
I do not see them.
Don't know what they could be. Okay, so these are 2 of the 5 Camden caps. I've already showed you the other 2.
Other 3.
No, this is number 5 that I'm still knitting. I have 4 finished, 1 to go.
Well, you've still shown them the other 3, even if you're not finished with one of them.
Okay. So the first one I knit was for my sister Carrie for her birthday in December. And it was yellows and reds and pinks. And then my 4-year-old niece, Lola, said that she needed one to match. Well, I didn't have enough of the yarn left, but she wanted it the same color as her mom's, so I added a solid yellow with it and did one for her. Well, I sent that to her for Valentine's Day, and when it got there, she put it on my mom, and so we decided my mom needed one, because Damaris and I had already planned to have one. So, we decided...
I'm just gonna look this way.
Okay. So we decided to do my mom's and Damaris's in these same colors, but flip-flopped. So I did my mom's first. This is Kramer Yarns Perfection Worsted in the Sky and the Quartz colorway on US 5s, 3.75, and US 6s, 4.0s. So hers is four rows of the Sky, 2 rows of the Quartz. And Damaris's is 4 rows of the Quartz, 2 rows of the Sky.
This hurts my eyes.
So, these are my finished projects for this month. Or for this week. For this episode. You are cracking me up, girl. So, we're going to see my family in a few weeks. And we're going to take a picture of all 5 of us with our Camden caps. And that's my finished projects. That makes...
Lots.
No, that makes 3 hats I finished this month. For the March Knit Along. The Preemie hat and these 2. And then I'm working on my Camden cap, I'm working on my dad's hat, and then I have to do my brother-in-law's hat. So I hope to have 6 finished hats by the time this month is over. Alright, that's what's finished. We'll be back in a few minutes because we're going to fix our hair because we're not wearing these the rest of the show. And now it's time for my favorite part of the podcast. Yummies! So this is like our current favorite things or fun things that happened this week or new things that we got or things that are yummy. So, you want to start?
Sure. If any of you have noticed, my hair is a little bit different. That's because I changed my mind on how I wanted to style it again.
It's growing on me.
Yeah, it looked better yesterday.
When you first did it that way, I was like, I don't know. But it's growing on me.
Yes. I'm trying to grow it out just a little bit to like right here.
Okay. What else is yummy this week?
I can't find
Sorry, she's trying to get to one of her yummies.
a bag of stuff.
So what is this bag of stuff?
Well, if you've watched my vlog, you already know what's in this bag of stuff.
But if they have not watched your vlog, what is in it?
Yarn!
Yay!
For my sweater. This is not the same yarn I was going to use for my sweater. However, it is from the same company and is just a slightly different color.
It's a little bit darker.
But I think it will work.
Yes, because the yarn she had ordered in November still has not come in.
And I also got another skein from my friend's scarf. But you know this if you watch my vlog.
This is a subtle hint for you to go watch her vlog.
No, I don't want you to watch my vlog at all. No.
I'll put the link in the show notes.
Yay.
Alright, what else?
Okay, so this week my mom and I watched the Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode, The Body.
Yes.
And spoilers for The Body, if you have not seen it. What did you think of The Body?
It made me cry.
It made me cry too. The Willow and Tara scene made me cry the most.
I thought that it was really interesting how dramatic it made it not to have the background music. I mean, because you just get so used to background music in shows that you just don't pay attention to it. But when it was so obviously gone, it was like, whoa.
Yes. And the Willow scene where Willow was trying to find her blue sweater that Joyce had liked made me cry.
Yeah. So yeah.
And on the topic of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I found Buffy's Yummy sushi pajamas, and I love them, but they're $86.
That is not going to happen.
Who wants to get me $86 pajamas?
Not your mother. What, is there something else you were going to mention?
No.
Yes, there was. You just told me just before we started recording.
There was? Oh, yeah. I'm briefly mentioning Dr. Horrible. Okay.
I don't think we talked about it last week. We watched Dr. Horrible's
Sing-along blog.
sing-along blog on Netflix.
And I sang part of a song from it on my blog. And it sucked. My singing sucks.
Your singing does not suck.
It occasionally sucks, especially on high notes.
So, anyway. Okay, so we watched some more... Oops, our show notes just turned off. We watched some more Disney animated movies this week.
Yes, The Sword and the Stone.
Yes.
And the 2011 Winnie the Pooh.
Love that one! I love Winnie the Pooh.
In case you can't tell, she loves Winnie the Pooh. And Atlantis the Lost Empire, one we had both never seen.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd missed seeing that.
Fewer songs, more explosions.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
And it had Michael J. Fox in it.
Yeah, it did. So, okay, let me see.
Also, that film is like the geek jackpot. Because it has Michael J. Fox, and it has the guy who worked on the Vulcan and Klingon languages, worked on the Atlantean languages.
Yeah.
And there was other things, but I've forgotten them.
Yeah, we can't watch anything now without IMDbing it or wikiing it and looking at all, like, the trivia and stuff. We do it for everything we watch now. Okay, so here is one of my Yummies. This came in the mail to me this week. This is called the Design Your Own One-of-a-Kind Jewelry Roll. And I had it done in the Dainty Blossoms fabric. And the inside is pink polka dots. This is by a seller called Shadow Valley Bags on Etsy. I will link it in the show notes. So we had our garage sale a week and a half ago. And before the garage sale, I had gone through all my jewelry, and we sold a lot of my jewelry. So I wanted something small that I could put all my jewelry that was left in, that I had kept, so that I would have it together for the move. So I bought this one, and it's got 2 loops at the top for necklaces with little pockets down here to put the ends of the necklaces in. I have some really long necklaces that I kept, and so it's kind of overflowing. And then it's got a thing here that unvelcros that you can slide rings on. And then it has a big zipper pocket up here that I used for earrings and such. So all my jewelry is now compact in one little thing. And so that's going to be very helpful for me for when we move to Scotland. So I'll link the seller in the show notes. If you are a fan of J.J. Heller's music, her brand new CD, Loved, came out this week. And I reviewed this on my personal blog. Was that yesterday?
I think.
Yeah, yesterday. And I'm giving away a copy of it. So, if you're interested in that, I'll put a link in the show notes. Because right now, there's not many entries, so you have a good chance of winning. So, and I put one of her music videos in the blog post, so you can listen if you think you might like her. So, a friend of mine, Katie, introduced me to her music, and I really enjoy it. For the first time ever, I received I guess you call it a rap. No, not that kind of rap. A random act of patterning.
That's not a word. Patterning?
Random act of patterns. Yesterday was Random Act of Patterns Tuesday. And Kim, who is Knittin' Brit on Ravelry, I think that's what her username is on Plurk too, gifted me Heather's new pattern. Heather is Boutros Babe on Ravelry and Plurk of Highland Handmaids and the Fibrista Files. And her new sock pattern came out called Level Up. So I am so excited to get this pattern. I can't wait to knit it. So thank you very much to Kim, and thank you, Heather, for designing a really cool pattern. I can't wait to knit it. Blah, blah, blah. I told you it was going to be one of those episodes. I have been watching a lot of Star Trek Enterprise this week. I'm into season 3 now. Yes. And so I've enjoyed that. I've gotten a lot of knitting done watching that. And last night, I had a marathon of Torchwood Miracle Day. I watched the first 6 episodes of Torchwood Miracle Day. I had to get them on DVD. And so there was 3 episodes on each disc. So while Russ and Damaris went to the grocery store, I watched 3 of them. And then watched the other 3 after Damaris went to bed last night. So I've been watching Torchwood Miracle Day and was like really shocked at where it went. And so now I have to wait for the other discs to come in. I sent them with Daddy so that he could mail them.
Did you talk about Sherlock?
Oh, no, we didn't talk about Sherlock. So...
Okay. Benedict Cumberbatch, our hero,
We love you,
the
Benedict.
man of all the hours, has confirmed Series 4 of Sherlock.
So, Series 3 is just now being filmed. But...
Actually, it starts filming next Monday.
So they've been doing read-throughs and stuff right now.
Read-throughs and finishing dressing all the sets. And, yeah, Arwell Wynne-Jones, one of the set designers, posted a panorama of the 221B set today.
I didn't see that. You didn't show me.
Sorry. I'll show it to you later.
We'll have to do that in between segments, because I want to see.
Panorama.
So, but in an interview, Benedict confirmed that he and Martin have both signed on for Series 4.
Man of all the hours.
So we're very excited. I just don't know when they're going to start airing Series 3. If we will still be in America, or if we will be in Scotland.
Let's hope we'll not be in America.
We could go to Scotland tomorrow.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go.
We don't have passports or visas.
Oh, oops.
That would be illegal.
Yeah, just slightly.
Just a little bit illegal.
All right, so that's our yummies for this week. We had a lot of yummies. Yummy! All right, on to the next segment. I hear music.
I have no idea where that's coming from.
It's not my computer. I wonder if it's outside.
It sounds like it's coming from outside.
It's like bagpipes. Did we move
No.
to Scotland in between?
No, it's not bagpipes. It sounds kind of like a flute or a what are those things
Piccolo?
called? No, not a piccolo. The I know what it's called. But
I thought it sounded like bagpipes at first. That was funny. Okay, you're supposed to be introing this segment.
We're talking about the music outside.
No, that's not what we're going to talk about.
We're talking about what books we're reading, what TV we're watching.
Yes. So, this week, we've both finished... What did we both finish?
The Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes.
The Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes, and we both started The Hound of the Baskervilles by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. The music is still playing. I don't know where this music is coming from.
Let's just ignore it, because you guys probably can't hear it.
Yeah. I also read this week, I think I showed them last week that I had gotten all the books in the River of Time series by Lisa T. Berggren. So yeah, I read all 5 this week. So I read Waterfall, Cascade, and Torrent, and then Born and Tributary were both novellas. So they were shorter. Amazing. On my top 10 list. Definitely read them. They're about time travel. Back to like the 1400s. Awesome. Really liked them. A lot. Alright, so we'll say one more time, we're not doing TV like we used to. We used to do full recaps of everything we were watching.
But no more.
New and improved TV.
For only $5.99 a month.
So we just kind of talk about our top moments, low moments, things that caught our interest. And it's all on my computer, which is why I'm holding it right here. So, first up, it was kind of a slow TV week. Maybe that's why I watched so much Enterprise. Because there was not much on TV this week. Well, I mean, there was stuff on TV, just not stuff I watched. Yes. Okay. Psych. Episode 7.2. Juliet takes a lava. Lava. L-U-V-A-H. That's why we're laughing. So.
The British don't get their own heavens.
Apparently not.
Which makes me sad. Because I'd want to go to the British heavens. And
just to hear their accents.
I was like, maybe it would be full of Benedict Cumberbatch type people? Or
Maybe.
Tom Hiddleston type people?
Maybe.
Like, can I go to the British heavens? Not if they're really mean people, but if they're full of Benedict Cumberbatch and Tom Hiddleston type people. I want to go there.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, and then Juliet and... Oh, I'm having a brain. Sean. Oh.
You're having a brain?
A brain fart. Juliet and Sean are moving in with each other, and Sean said this, right?
Yes.
He told Juliet, wherever you and the fleet of pugs are, that's where I want to be.
We're talking about pugs and how their faces are squishy.
Yes. So, this one was a little more funny. A little funnier than episode 1. Because they were dealing with such serious stuff in episode 1. So, next episode is on tonight. No. Yes, today's the 13th, isn't it?
Yeah. No.
Yes, the next episode is on tonight, episode 7.3, Lassie Jerky. That kind of worries me.
Lassie Jerky.
So, Person of Interest was back, episode 2.17. I don't know how you say this. Proteus? Proteus?
I think it's Proteus.
Proteus?
I think he's a Greek god. I looked him up after.
Yeah, we did look him up. I remember that. Proteus. So, they went 3 days without receiving a number from the machine, and then all of a sudden received 6 numbers at once.
Cool.
So, because somebody was killing off people and taking their identities. We figured out that Harold can fly a plane. He landed in the middle of town. It was against the law. On an island, he landed in the middle of town, and there was water everywhere. He said he was a weather chaser. It was kind
Amy Acker in it?
I don't remember. I've tried to sleep since then. It hasn't totally happened. So, we got some more of Kal and Carter and them working together, and she confronted him on the internal affairs stuff, and he said that it was just because he's in narcotics and they get called in all the time. That's why she didn't get into the FBI, was because of him. So I don't know if I believe him or not. But then Carter saved Harold's life, and then Kal saved Carter and Harold's life both, and so that redeemed him a little bit in my book.
So Carter's safe.
Okay.
Carter is the detective lady, right?
She's the lady. Kal is the guy that she was dating. That's the detective as well.
Dating?
Yeah, she's been dating him for a while.
What does he look like?
He's tall. Yeah. So, Harold was with the bad guy who was killing everybody off, and was about to shoot, the bad guy was about to shoot Harold, I think, and Carter shot the bad guy, but then it didn't kill him, and Harold and Carter were walking off, and the bad guy was going to shoot them both, and Kal shot him. So he saved both of them. The end.
There, visual demonstration.
Yep. Next episode is tomorrow night, March the 14th, episode 2.18, All In. We shall see. Alright, once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was episode 2.16, The Miller's Daughter. And so we got, like, almost all of Cora's backstory in this one, about how she was able to spin straw into gold because Rumpelstiltskin gave her that ability, and she was a commoner, but then she married the prince because she proved to the king she could spin straw into gold. But she's really in love with Rumpelstiltskin. And so she ripped out her own heart because she had to choose between power and love. And she chose power.
Who does that?
Cora. Duh. Weren't you just listening to what I said?
Maybe.
And so then we got to see Emma use her magic, and Gold. It was in Storybrooke. Gold.
Gold.
They're the same. I know.
Who else is he?
I don't know.
He's other people.
He's other people too. Gold taught her about that magic is emotional, and she was able to stir up her emotions and do magic. And then the moment Snow used the candle that she could have saved her mom with to kill Cora. She murdered Cora. And she tricked Regina into helping her. So she cursed Cora's heart, and then gave it to Regina and told Regina that if she would put Cora's heart back in, that then Cora would really love her. But instead, it killed her. And so now we have revenge coming next week. Episode 2.17 is on Sunday the 17th. Welcome to Storybrooke is the episode title. And finally, this week, Continuum, episode 1.9, Family Time. So we get this whole conglomeration of things coming together, that Alex's stepbrother, Julian, is involved with some terrorist stuff. He's got a bomb, fertilizer, turning it into a bomb, and they think it's Alex's stepdad, but it's not, and Alex's stepdad gets killed. And so that kind of, I think, makes Julian even go more off the edge, and he is going to now be working with Kagame. Bad things. Carlos got shot, but Kira and Alex saved him. And Kellogg tells Kira that she needs to stop living for a future that might not happen. So she's living like she wants to keep the future the way it is, other than her getting sent back in time, and he's telling her that the future might have already changed because of what they've done in the new present. So, interesting. Next week on the 18th is episode 1.10, End Times, and that is the season finale. Finale. You say finale, I say finale. You say potato, I say potato. Potato, potato. Finale, phenomenal.
Phenomenal? Phenomenal?
Let's call the whole thing off. Alright, that's what we're watching and reading. Alright, and as y'all know, it is March Hat Knit-Along month. We're doing a knit-along. It should actually be like a knit-along, crochet-along, weave-along, because you can do any of those things. Doing hats, and it doesn't matter what hat pattern, you can do whatever you want. So we have a lot of finished hats that have been posted this week and photos shared. Small Town Jen, who is Jenny, did the Snow Bunny ski hat. Beagle Mom Knitter, who is Angela, did a Kulhas, I guess is how you say it. A1 Darwin, who is Ashley, did the Quest number 2 hat. Enid, who is Enid, she's not on Ravelry, did 4 hats. Wisconsin Knitter, actually it's WISC, but I'm assuming that's what it stands for. Eileen did the Lattice hat. Knit and Wolf, who is Dawn, did the Preemie Baby Beanie. And Crow Julie, who is Julie, did a Newsboy hat. And then I have my 3 hats too. I just didn't post them in there because I can't win the prizes.
I have no hats.
It's because you're scarfing it.
The March Scarf Knit-Along.
So, the knit-along is open until the end of the month, so post pictures of your finished hats, and we will have either a winner or maybe more than one winner depending on how many hats we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 so far, not counting mine. So that's pretty darn good for our first knit-along. Way to go, guys.
Stroke clap.
Why are you slow clapping them? Should be a fast clap.
But slow clap is more dramatic.
Way to go. Keep knitting your hats. And now we come to the end of our show. But we have a few things to say before that. So, we thought we'd give you a Scotland update. We had passport pictures taken over the weekend. They're awful. I hate them. Because they would not let us wear our glasses, and they would not let us smile. Oops, yours is falling out.
Oh no.
Oh no, go back in there. Ta-da!
They suck.
They do. And we have an appointment next Wednesday, a week from today, for our passports, to apply for our passports, because since Damaris is under 16, at least here in our city, you have to have an appointment. So we just made appointments for all three of us. And we will do that. Russ got his official letter of acceptance to the second university, and so we're still waiting on financial aid before we decide which one.
Excuse me.
That's the only Scotland update I have.
I'm tired.
We are both tired. It was a bad night, a rough day. We would like to give a huge congratulations to Ravelry on their 3 millionth member this week.
When was the 2 millionth member?
I don't know, but 3 million members. 3. So, kudos to Ravelry. We love you, Ravelry. We appreciate all you do, and if it wasn't for Ravelry, we probably would have never started podcasting. So we love you, Ravelry. We would like to say a thank you to Dawn, who is Knittin' Wolf on Ravelry and Plurk and all the places, from the Wolf Farms podcast, for the shout out in her latest episode. It was kind of funny because she was trying to figure out how to say Damaris's name.
Damaris.
Which is what I told her in their group. I typed it out.
I think I know how to spell it phonetically.
So, yeah. When we picked Damaris's name, if you pronounce it in the Greek, it should be Damaris. But we thought it sounded like a bad word.
I just don't like it.
No.
I just think it sounds funny.
Well, that's because you've been called Damaris all these years. So, we pronounce it Damaris.
Even if you did pronounce it Damaris, I would still think it sounded funny.
Who knows? So, thank you, Dawn, for the shout out. We appreciate it, and I think we've gotten some new viewers because of that. So, thank you. We love you. And I think that's it. Find us online. Our website is geekygirlsknit.blogspot.com, geekygirlsknit.blogspot.com. And you can find links there to all of our stuff, Twitter, our Ravelry group. Come join, please. Facebook. I'm on Plurk. Damaris's Twitter, my Twitter.
My YouTube.
Damaris's YouTube vlog stuff.
And Tumblr.
And Tumblr.
Which I'm on hiatus until Easter Sunday.
Yes. And Blip and YouTube and iTunes and
everything.
Everything, it's all on the website. So, check us out. Thanks for watching. We love you. We're giving lots of kisses this week.
It should be like an Olympic sport.
In our pajamas and kisses. Okay. So, thanks for watching. If you made it through this insane episode, thank you. Yes, we know, we're kind of crazy. We will see you next week. Happy knitting. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.